What is the difference between personal development and self-improvement, Marius?
All right, self-improvement, I think, in my opinion, would probably be a solo act where you work on yourself, internally, whereas personal development would be something external, like getting personal improvement is imperative for the personal development to start. I think that is the difference between the two. Sorry. That I think that those are my views.
Yeah, and I mean, to improve yourself, it's a constant process. It's ever ending. It's also where you have to understand that it is up to me. It is my responsibility. And it's with no one else.
Exactly.
And it takes a lot of thinking. Also, it takes a lot of energy. It takes so much, because you have to actually be objective. You have to analyze things for the way they are. You shouldn't overreact or overthink or overanalyze as well. And you have to see the things the way things are. And I think that's also a skill that you have to develop in terms of how do I see this, and communicate that back to yourself. I think we have to understand that it's imperative to have a relationship with yourself. You have to, just like you were going to conversate with your friend or with whoever on a daily basis, that you're in a relationship with them, or whatever connection you have, but you have to be already in a relationship with yourself all the time, so that whatever communications that you have outside yourself, you already have within yourself. And that is what self-improvement is all about. It's understanding that it's about myself, it's about me internally, and it becomes personal, because it requires me to be able to highlight what works for me, and not compare myself with anyone else, because this is who I am, understanding that I'm my own individual. And that's where you become a self-actualized human being. Yeah, because self-actualization starts with self-improvement, and personal development are these building blocks that you create for yourself, in order to understand that these are my weaknesses, these are my strengths, this is what I identify with, and this is important to me. And I'm actually not a patient person. I'm actually a very haphazard person. But what works now? In every situation, be very aware of yourself. And that is also, I think, what ties the two is understanding that emotional intelligence plays a very important role, because you have to be able to be self-aware. You have to be able to manage yourself all the time. And you also have to be able to be socially aware and be able to socially manage yourself as well. So it is all of these aspects that you have to, I think we have to write these things down. We have to write them down, and we have to read them to ourselves. And it takes deliberate actions. It is not something that somebody can tell you, we can't have this show every Friday, and you listen to it, and by listening you think things are gonna change. No, you actually have to say that these are my issues. This current situation I want to work on right now is this situation. Identify the situation and identify ways how you can solve that, or how you can work on that as well. Because, and also in essence, to understand as well, is you can't do it alone. You can't do it. You have to identify people that will help you both just develop yourself personally as well. In as much as it's your responsibility, there are always people that are one step ahead and that has already went through this. Although our realities are totally different, and although we are so different human beings, there are so many things that we can learn from one another. And I think at the end of the day, it's about just wanting to be a better person.
And I think what is really very important in the whole process is honesty.
Yes.
You have to be honest with yourself, and get people that's honest with you.
Yes.
Not people that will, when you ask him, what's my weaknesses, will with the intention to break you down and make you feel sad or feel bad about yourself. Tell you that this and this and this and this is your weaknesses.
Exactly.
And in essence, if you're honest with yourself, you also know what is your weaknesses.
Exactly.
But honesty plays such a big role. And like you said, it's important to write it down.